Angel Reese has been traded from the Chicago Sky to the Atlanta Dream. And this was, I think, about 5 or so days ago right now. And let's just say what the amount that they got back for her is a bit much.
Folks, we have our first blockbuster move of what is anticipated to be an accelerated but exciting free agency period ahead of the 2026 season. First reported by Taylor Rooks, Angel Reese, all-star forward for the Chicago Sky, is now going to be a member of the Atlanta Dream. Andy Costabile of Front Office Sports was the first I saw with the trade details with Angel and swap rights to a 2028 second-round pick going to Atlanta.
This is a lot.
That's a lot.
I mean, 2 first-round picks.
It doesn't hit shots. And the elbows people and fouls them.
Exactly. And I mean, she was an all-star and the rebound champion, but the question begs is how many of those were her own?
Yeah.
How many shots does she miss compared to other people? Is someone that's going to be found in one of these first-round picks better than her, but just because she has the name Angel Reese?
As far as rebounds in general, in basketball in general, who would you rather have? Angel Reese or Dennis Rodman?
I think that's pretty clear.
Exactly. They're gonna hype her up and say that she's the queen of rebounds. Mm-hmm. She ain't shit.
Yeah, and it spans back to the WNBA. If another trade happened, you wouldn't know about it. This is the only person that you would hear about other than Caitlin Clark if there was a trade. I mean.
Chicago Sky receiving Atlanta's 2027 first-round pick and 2028 first-round picks in the deal. Certainly wasn't on my bingo card on this Monday, but if you're able to add an all-star talent in Atlanta ahead of free agency, of course you do so. And when you get a dynamic talent like Angel Reese in the building,
who this is our first shot.
Rookie scale contract, you have multiple years of team control following that.
You obviously do so. She's actually making a shot, not like oops.
Exactly.
I missed another one.
Pull that off without giving up Tahina Pau, who was in contention for an all-rookie spot last season and seems to be the point guard of the future there. I think that's a good bit of business as well. For the Chicago Sky, it felt like towards the end of the season, with the article heard around the world and the ensuing suspension and some of the comments after the season, a trade in and of itself didn't seem out of the realm of possibility, though it is a little surprising that we get it the opening week of free agency, essentially. But the Sky not getting a player back and more so aiming for future first-round picks, particularly a 2027 first-round pick, is interesting to me if you think back to some of the previous trades that they've made. More specifically, the Ariel Atkins trade, most recently to get her from the Washington Mystics to the Sky.
No idea who that is.
Part of that.
I had no idea.
Chicago Sky.
It sounds to me that we're tired of dealing with her, so we're just going to see if we can get some picks.
Exactly. And I mean, she's got so much news on her just for being that bad.
If she was a top player, why would they trade their top player for just picks?
Exactly.
She had to have been a fucking nightmare in the locker room, and they're like, okay, we need to get rid of this bitch.
Yeah, and I think that's another part of it, to where you need to know how to not be retarded outside of your job.
Yeah.
And I don't think she was doing a good job of that.
No. 2027 first-round pick. In getting Atlanta's first-round pick for 2027, they at least have a pick under some level of control because they don't know where theirs is going to land, but you still have the ability to have multiple first-round picks in a 2027 draft class that could have some high-level guard talents in particular there. So understand going draft assets and ahead of this free agency period with salaries jumping up the way they do, that does open up a salary spot, that does open up another roster spot for the Chicago Sky to fully shape their roster and kind of mold it more in their image and in the image of Camila Cardoso, who is now, one half of the skyscrapers that they had. This kind of becomes her baby now.
Skyscrapers?
I'm curious to see how Chicago builds around that.
For the WWE.
But in the short term, assuming Ryan Howard is back, she's a restricted free agent, assuming Alicia Gray is back, a trio of Alicia Gray, Ryan Howard, and Angel Reese should be absolutely electric. I am super excited to watch them defend, and we still have to see how this offseason plays out, how much shooting Atlanta looks to add around this trio, just in general, what kind of moves they want to put together following this Angel trade. Again, they were able to pull this off. They didn't give up their first-round pick for this year, so maybe there's something else that they could do with that pick if they want to. They're still going to have plenty of money around to build around this core three now. Really good bit of business for the Atlanta Dream. The Chicago Sky have a lot more work to do, but I'm curious to see how they're able to mold this roster as well.
I mean,
Not worth it. Again, they're dumping her off, trying to get picks.
I honestly feel like that trade was made for the name to bring more seats to Atlanta. I think
that's also too. That could also be it too.
I do think that is a possibility because yes, there is a difference with her name because she is out there for being who she is, not in a good way.
So the trades don't really fucking matter, honestly. They're just like,
I mean,
we'll just make a trade.
The WNBA, in my opinion, is just a joke, anyways, and it just continues to become more of a joke every year.
Oh yeah, for sure. Completely funded 100% by the NBA.
Oh, exactly.
If they were so stunning and brave, they'd be making their own money, but they're not.
Yeah, they have to go off of the NBA because they can't afford to do anything.
Nope.